Hi there, I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to do the update for the Panner's Pan. I'm working on 10 panners that I'm trying to connect to different products that I'm trying to meet my goals on. In this project, I'm really trying to challenge myself, have some really hard goals, occasionally not so hard goals. Like this one is not that hard. I only have to use 5 sheet masks in here to be done with this, but you know, I don't use it every single day, so it has taken me some time. But yeah, let's just go through them in the order I rolled them in. First off, we have Taylor Buell. I am trying to do a Pan That palette in order for her. This is the Solar Cycle from ZC. And last time, as you can see on the picture here, I had hit 2 pans and I had just begun using the very light shade. Usually it's very easy for me to hit pan on such a shade. So let's take a look at where we are at now. I did not hit pan. This is the shade that I'm working on. And I've used it 18 additional times for a total of 20 times. So not bad. These took me about 30 times each to hit pan on. However, I did use a pencil brush to smudge those underneath my eyes on my lower lash. I'm not doing that with that one, obviously. So it is taking a long time. I think it will go way past 30 uses the way I'm using this one. But, you know, I'm in no hurry. Like I said, this is a chill project. I am having harder goals, but I'm also taking my time. Whether I will roll something out or not, I will always bring in a new panner. So there's really no rush with these things. Now let's move on to this lip glaze from ZC. This is for Rebeca S because she is really good at panning lip products. I have used this an additional 12 times, which is not bad at all for me to use a lip product. Since this rolled in, I have used this 32 times. I just love this more and more. Maybe it is more of a fall product. It's a little bit darker than I use in the summer, I guess. And, you know, a little bit more rustic. But yeah, I just love it. And it feels really good on my lips. It's almost like a lip balm or like a tinted lip balm or something between a lipstick and a lip balm. It really feels nice. So I am glad that this is still in. But the last time I used it, I almost got nothing on this wand. So yeah, I think I'm at the bottom. But I thought so for like 2 months. So who knows? Lip products really hold on for a long time. So she is staying in. Let's go to Sarah Rose and the repurpose challenge I have for her. I wanted to repurpose 40 items or items in 40 different ways. Last time I had used 16 products and now I've used 8 additional products to try in different ways than they were intended. So here we have the list with everything that I've repurposed in this project. And this blue row here is for what I've actually repurposed this month. So first off, we tried a peel-off mask as a wax to wax my legs because it was so harsh on the face. So I was like, okay, let's just take the last bit of it and put it on my legs and see if I could actually use it as wax because, yeah, like I said, it was really harsh. It did not work and it just didn't want to like settle or dry, which is really weird because it usually dries fairly quickly, but I think I had it on for like an hour and it did not want to dry. So that was not a success, but at least I tried something new. And I didn't want to use that peel-off mask in my face anymore. I had already done so 3 times. I love the color of it, but no, I didn't want to use it once more in my face. So that's the way I used it up. Then I used a very glittery holographic lip topper. I used it as an eyeshadow topper, but it smudged out all of the color underneath. So I kind of just had that and I swiped off the actual gloss. So only the glitter remained. It kind of looked good, so maybe I will try that in the future again, but it was a little bit sticky, so I don't know. I liked trying it as a highlighter as well, as I wrote down here. And yeah, I think I will use it like that whenever I have like an event or a birthday party for kids or something so that I can have like a really sparkly face. That would be fun. Then I used the Magic palette from Juvia's Place as kind of a face palette one. So I used one shade as a foundation, one as a highlighter, and one as a blush. So those were 3 uses there. I love using a brow pencil in my hair. You know, those sparse places in your hair whenever you put it up and it looks like you're bald in some places, or the partings are just a little bit too noticeable. Love having a brow pencil and just cover it up, and I have used it several times as that. And then I had a purple shimmer and eyeshadow on my lips, and yeah, so there was a little bit of both worlds. Some things did really not work. Some things were actually a nice surprise, and some things I had worked on before, like the Magic palette. I have used it before as a face palette, so it wasn't a surprise that it would work, but it was the first time in this, you know, in this challenge. So we are up to 24 uses out of 40. So that's where we're at with Sarah Rose. For Hannah Louise Poston, I have this hair perfume, and that is because she is, as far as I know, it was a long time since I watched her, but she's very aware of what she has, and she has a pretty small collection. So I was like, let's take something from my smallest category in my inventory, and it happened to be a hair perfume. I only have 1 of these, so I don't know if I can see any difference actually, but I have used it at least 13 times for a total of 44 times in this project. And I don't know if I can see that much of a difference, but since the goal is to use it up, I will just, you know, continue to work on it. I don't really have to mark it. I think it's hard to mark glass. I could mark it on this, but then, you know, the markings would end whenever I get down to here, and it wouldn't look very nice. And this is a very like sleek and elegant packaging, I would say, so I don't really want to mess that up with markings. So I'm just going to continue to work on this until it's done. Then we have Shawna, and she is into sustainability, and so I wanted to use this Naked product, and Naked means it has no packaging. This is like a separate thing that you can keep and keep other shampoo bars in. This is from Lush. I love the scent. I've used it 3 additional times for a total of 6 times. I have a lot of hair, so I need to use a lot of this. And I do see a difference already. I think you can use this up to, usually I think it's up to like 40 uses, but I guess it's for someone with a lot less hair than I have. Right now I can feel actually a pretty big difference when I hold it, and maybe you can't see that much of a difference, but before I couldn't almost get it out, and now it's like loose in there. So as I said last time, this one is really good to grip onto. I have no idea if it was intentional or not, but it was a genius move anyway. I hope they continue to have this little wooden panel, because yeah, it's just a lot easier to wash your hair that way. So my goal is to finish that one. Another thing I want to finish is this Mud Masky Mineral Infused Double Cleansing Mask. This is supposed to be deep cleansing, pore refining, restoring, nourishing, hydrating. There's a lot of promises here. I really should make an effort to use this during nights just to see if it actually does this, because I felt these last couple of months that I have such big pores, and it says that it's pore refining. So let's see if that is true, if I feel a little bit more, or rather less, self-conscious about that when I have used this up. You know, you can use it every single day, so I don't know why I've only used it 4 times. It's not that hard to use either. You just put it on, you brush your teeth, and then you wash it off. So, you know, it's supposed to be on for like 2 minutes or something. So yeah, I did go down. I don't know if this was 2 months usage or 1 month's usage, but you know, I do use a lot. It's very, very rinny. Like, listen. It's very liquidy, so it's very easy to get too much, and I think that's why I'm going down so fast as well. But yeah, I am powering on with that one. Now let's move on to TeacherLovesBeauty. I have this sheet mask book from Sense, and I've used 1 this month for a total of 3, so I only have 2 of these left. I love this concept of a book. So you just turn to the page you want. So we have that one left, and we have this one left. The papaya and what was it? The carrot mask. Those 2 are the ones left. So let's see if we can use maybe even both for the next time. That would be great because, spoiler, I haven't actually met my goal on anything yet this time. This is the first time I haven't, but we are going to roll in someone. So it's good if we can have a rollout until next time. So let's focus on this one. Okay, then I rolled in C.M. or CM, and for her, I chose this natural matte palette from Too Faced. She actually panned this whole thing, which is kind of crazy to me because yes, it's only like 9 shades, but it's Too Faced, so they are really hard pressed. I'm trying to hit pan on this one, this Lace Teddy shade here. You might be able to see a little bit of a dip going on now, which is exciting. I have used this 20 times this month, which is not bad at all for an eyeshadow. So I'm very happy with the usage, but as I said, these are really, really hard pressed. So I will probably have to use it another 20 times or so to hit pan, if not more. And last time we rolled in ABB or AB, and because there were so many B's in there, I wanted this huge B to be in this project. This is the Sunshine Blonde with Argan and Chamomile. It's an extra moisturizing conditioner, which is supposed to hydrate, brighten, and smooth the hair. Do I think it does that? I don't know. I think I was a little bit disappointed the first time I used it, and the second time I used it, it was feeling good. I have used it 3 times this month, and I still don't know if it is this that is doing anything or not, but I have liked my hair a lot better this month, so maybe it's that one. Maybe. And as I was putting everything away, I realized I hadn't talked about this one. This is for Jessica Payne and her project 100 Uses, which I would really want to join, but you know, I have too many projects going on already, so can't do that right now. But at least I can bring her in and this project for this product. So my goal is to use this 100 times. I have used this for a total of 26 times. So I've actually used this 18 times this month, which is not too shabby. I'm very happy with that, especially when I can see now this indentation. Can you see that? It's actually beginning to look smaller up here. It was so full before, so I can definitely see a difference. I don't think I will be done with this, you know, by the time I've actually hit 100 uses, but I think it will have, you know, gotten us a good way. So yeah, I hope I can finish this next year. So if I can just get as much use out of this as possible this year, it will be certainly easier next year when I try to pan it. So yeah, that was for Jessica Payne, but she is staying obviously. So yeah, back to the video. And that brings us to the roll-in. We are not rolling out anything, but like I said in the beginning of this video, I am always going to roll in something because that's the fun part, right? So I'm going to bring in Laura Force. Now, Laura Force is a panner who I stumbled across a long time ago. She had black and red hair back then, and that is how I'm always going to remember her. Like if I hear that name or rather see it, I will always think black and red for her. She doesn't have that color combination anymore, and she has had other colors in her hair since then, but to me it's like black and red. That's Laura Force. So I wanted to bring something in that had black and red packaging. I could only find one thing that I'm not working on with red and black packaging, and it was a lip butter from the Body Shop, and those take like 2 years to pan, and I'm not ready. And if I'm going to choose to work on a lip butter from the Body Shop, I'm going to choose one different scent. I think I have 3 of them, but I panned one of those last year and I used it a lot even the year before, so I was panning that for 2 years, and so I would like to try a different scent, you know, or a different flavor or whatever you want to call it. So I didn't want to bring that in. And then I thought of this one. This is a blush, or a blush trio from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I've never used it on my cheeks, I think. I have swatched it. It seems to be very, very pigmented. And so I haven't been I haven't had the courage to use it on my cheeks. But now is the time for it. I'm thinking now when I'm using mostly powder foundation, this should not be as pigmented, like when I put it on, because it doesn't have as much to grip onto, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm thinking this is the best way to try it out. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous, and I don't know what my goal will be for this one though. I mean, we could have a really long-term goal and try to hit pan on it. That would be crazy because of these colors. Like if this was another blush, I would definitely try to hit pan or even finish it in this project. But this one, I don't know. Let's say I want to hit pan, and if it really doesn't work out, I will find another product or change my goal or something. But that is it. This is for Laura Force, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Berry Adore, in the shades Velvet, Exotic, and Desert. It's fun because this, I think this is very different from all the other blushes I have in my collection. All of these 3 shades are very different. So it's fun to have some options. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video and that I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye.